Yeah, we're trying to do more episodes for you. We're trying to do more content in general, not just Game of Thrones stuff. Just to
River Run.
more time to just to mix stuff up so Game of Thrones doesn't. It's great, but just so we can diversify. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but and I'm only going to do one episode per week plus the breakdown, so two, 1.5, technically. But we do movies. We're gonna do a few movies in the next 2 months, 3 months.
Mhm.
It's just gonna be like we'll do Game of Thrones 1, 2, and then we'll do or Avatar. We'll skip a week between Game of Thrones, so we'll do like episode 1, episode 2 for 2 weeks, and then we'll do Avatar next week, and then back to Game of Thrones, and then probably a movie, and then back to Game of Thrones, and then probably a movie, and then we'll finish off the rest of the season back to back for the end of season 3.
Oh, they're safe.
That's a story we haven't seen yet.
You've got too much wood in there.
But the more wood, the bigger the fire.
It needs to breathe. Take off that big log.
There you go.
Know your fires?
She used to live in a craziness.
Yeah. Are the Tyrells from the south?
Built your fires for you growing up.
It doesn't get so cold down in the reach.
Yeah.
And they were servants, of course.
I knew you were highborn.
Always is complimenting him.
Buried treasure. Thousands of years old, I think.
What does it do?
I'm not sure that it does anything. It's beautiful, though, isn't it?
So it is indeed. I don't know.
Why would they make it if it does nothing?
How much longer?
Not so far. A few more days.
A lot to
Is the
her.
wall as big as they say?
Oh, bigger. So big. You can't even see the top sometimes. It's hidden in clouds.
You're playing with me.
I'm not. It's 700 feet high, all made of ice. On a warm day, you can see it weeping. Castle Black is nice enough. They keep a fire burning in the long hall, day and night. And Hob makes venison stew with onions. Very tasty. Sometimes one of the
He's-
brothers will sing.
Such a soother, the way he talks.
You
Yeah.
sing.
No, not very well.
Sing me a song.
Oh, all right. Let's see. Oh, a father's face is stern and strong. He sits and judges right from wrong. He weighs our lives, the short and long, and loves the little children. The mother
Ask
gives
the F
gift
out.
of life and watches over every wife. Her gentle smile ends all strife, and she loves her little children.
Sam is too pure for this world.
That's not how you skin a rabbit.
I know how to skin a rabbit.
Not by the looks of it.
It's too rare.
You grow up north of the wall, you'll learn the proper way to handle game.
I didn't see any game before I got here.
If I had a bow, I could have shot a dozen rabbits.
I made this by myself. Guess you don't learn how to do that north of the wall.
You learn how to use your fists, though.
Oh, you could have punched the rabbits to death.
I had someone else in mind.
Someone else is sitting right here.
You're both very good at skinning rabbits.
Some of us. You're just a little...
Some of us should say thank you when someone else hunts down their breakfast for them. Why don't they teach you to say thank you north of the wall?
You've got a big mouth, girl, and too many teeth.
Stop it! You've been fighting since you met. Just stop it.
Lady Reed here's got a stick so far up her ass, it's a wonder her feet touch the ground.
You've been nasty to her every day. Of course she's nasty back.
Me? It's my fault. First time I met her, she put a knife to my throat.
First time I met you, you held a knife at me.
True.
We can't fight each other. We'll never make it to the wall.
I want you both to make peace.
Your way of skinning rabbits is quicker than mine.
I said so, didn't I?
Osha.
You're a good little hunter.
Thank you. See? Not so hard, is it? Thank you.
Don't push me.
Oh boy.
I'm right here with you. I'm right here with you.
What's wrong with him?
The visions take their toll.
He's having one now.
A scary thing.
What was it?
I saw Jon Snow.
You saw him at Castle Black.
He was on the wrong side of the wall, surrounded by enemies.
I'm assuming he's
Yeah.
Used to be you couldn't find a tree within a mile of the wall. Crows would come out every morning with axes. Your flock gets smaller every year. You ever climbed it before?
No, but Tolman's done it 100 times.
It's crazy.
You're afraid.
Oh, he's about to take you all there.
Aye, that's a long way up and a long way down, but I've waited my whole life to see the world from up there. Sit down.
Brought a pair for you.
They're too big for you, but they're good.
You killed someone for them.
I didn't kill him, but I bet his balls are still bruised.
He wasn't good to me the way you're good to me. He didn't do that thing you do with your tongue.
Yeah, can we not talk about that here?
We don't talk about that here. I'm Jon Snow.
I've killed dead men and Coronathan, but I'm scared of naked girls.
Did I seem scared the other day?
You were trembling like a leaf.
Only in the beginning.
Only in the beginning. You're a proper lover, Jon Snow. And don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
What secret?
Do you think I'm as dumb as all those girls in silk dresses you knew growing up? You're loyal and you're brave. You didn't stop being a crow the day you walked into Mance Rayder's tent. I'm your woman now, Jon Snow. You're going to be loyal to your woman. The Night's Watch don't care if you live or die. Mance Rayder don't care if I live or die. We're just soldiers in their armies, and there's plenty more to carry on if we go down. It's you and me that matter to me and you. Don't ever betray me.
I won't.
Because I'll cut your pretty cock right off and wear it round me neck.
Okay, sure thing.
Sink your metal deep and make sure it holds before taking your next step. And if you fall, don't scream. You don't want that to be the last thing she remembers.
What did I get into?
Joffrey.
Yep.
See? In pain.
You're good. You're not as good as you think you are.
Face, tits, balls. I hit him right where I wanted to.
Aye. You took your sweet time of it. You won't be fighting straw men, little lady. Show
Point.
me a position. Keep your elbow high. You want your back doing the hard labor. You're holding. Never hold.
What?
Your muscles tense up when you hold. Pull the string back to the center of your chin and release. Never hold.
But I have to aim.
Never aim.
Never aim.
Your eye knows where it wants the adder to go. Just your eye.
Interesting.
There's someone out there.
Oh boy.
What is that?
That's about far enough.
The heck is she? The rat.
We come as friends.
Begging your pardon, milady. We'll be the judge of that.
Valar Morghulis.
The name that she.
My friends here don't speak High Valyrian. Why are you here, my lady?
Forgive my manners. I don't see many ladies these days.
Lucky for the ladies.
Here's my question. If they brought him back 6 times, it's 6 lives you have to take, correct?
I don't know if that's related.
I've always been a terrible priest.
Drank too much rum, fucked all the whores in King's Landing. It's a terrible thing to say, but by the time I came to Westeros, I didn't believe in our Lord. I decided that all the gods were stories we told the children to make them behave. So I wore the robes, and every now and then I'd recite the prayers. It's just for show. A spectacle for the locals, until the mountain drove a lance through this one's heart. I knelt beside his cold body and said the old words. Not because I believed in them, but
Oh, okay.
he was my friend. He was dead,
And he wanted him back.
and they were the only words I knew. And for the first time in my life, the Lord replied. Beric said, and I knew the truth. Our God is the one true God. All men
Interesting.
must serve him.
You've been to the other side.
The other side. There is no other side. I have been to the darkness, my lady. He sent you to us for a reason.
You have someone he needs.
Ooh.
Bodkin point. Penetrates plate at 200 yards. Can you make them?
Yeah, nothing tricky about it. Just need decent steel.
I'll get you the steel.
I didn't like that woman.
That's because you're a girl.
What does that have to do with anything?
Forgive me, lad.
Why are they taking him?
Let go of him! Tell them to stop! He wants to be one of you! He wants to join the Brotherhood! Stop them!
We serve the Lord of Light. And the Lord of Light needs this boy.
Did the Lord of Light tell you that, or did she? You're not doing this for your God. You're doing it for gold.
We're doing it for both, girl. We can't defend the people without weapons and horses and food. And we can't get weapons and horses and food without gold.
You told me this was a brotherhood. You told me I could be one of you.
You're more than they can ever be. They are just foot soldiers in the Great War. You will make kings rise and fall.
I am beyond
Wait.
confused.
You will make kings rise and fall.
You're a witch. You're going to hurt him.
I see a darkness in you.
Oh,
And in that darkness, eyes staring back at me. Brown eyes, blue eyes, green eyes. Eyes you'll shut forever.
this lady gives me the
We will
heebie-jeebies.
meet again.
Brown eyes, blue eyes, green eyes.
And eyes that
I
shall
gotta
lover.
pay attention to eyes. Jeez.
There they go.
I'm in the wall.
They look like ants.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
That's terrifying.
Yes. Oh, don't look down.
Yeah. I mean, you're pretty far up already. You're halfway there.
Oh, Ygritte was right. They don't care for you. Oh god.
What in the...
Water. You want some water? I wish I had some for you.
Whoa.
Torturing this dude.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on.
So let's play a game. Which body part do you need the least? Please, if not a body part.
Everything, please.
But you've already told me everything. Remember? Your daddy was mean to you. Your Starks didn't appreciate you. One good hit, though. The Stark boys. They're still alive. Wouldn't that bit to remember? You failed, but I'm a better hunter than you. How about your little finger? You don't use that for much, do you? No? Let's start with that. You've been wondering why you're here. Where you are, who I am, why
Yeah, I am.
this to you. So guess. If you guess right, I'll tell you. By the old gods and the new, I swear it. You win the game if you can figure out who I am and why I'm torturing you. And I win the game if you beg me to cut off your finger.
If I win, you'll let me go.
If you think this has a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention. You say please
That's
again.
funny, but that's not.
It's like the motto of this show.
You first? Where are we?
The North.
Too vague.
Deepwood Mud.
Terrible guess. Now, where?
Blasters.
Do I look like a number to you?
I mean,
Carl, how did you know that? Did you see any banners flying when we came in?
No, it was just a guess.
Very good, Lord Theon. Who am I?
Torrencaster.
He's dead, strangled by the Kingslayer.
He was your brother. Your father is Lord Rickard. You swore to tell me.
You're
oh god. The guy's father he just killed.
Oh.
I betrayed Rob. That's why you're torturing me.
Yes, you win. You forgot to ask one question. You forgot to ask if I'm a liar.
Oh, God.
Everything I told you is a lie. This isn't happening to you for a reason. One reason. Choice.
Please, go off! Go off! Go off!
I win.
Thank you for riding here so quickly. I know travel isn't easy in these times.
He is.
The road to crawling with cutthroats and bandits. When the king of the north summons us, we come.
Our fathers instructed us to tell you.
I think I know where he is.
Continue. Lord Frey requires a formal apology for your violation of your sacred oath to marry one of his daughters.
Of course, he deserves as much. I was in the wrong.
As restitution for this betrayal, he demands Harrenhal and all its attendant lands.
I don't think that's what... We are fighting for the North. Harrenhal is not in the North. It is his. Once the war is over, and we have no further strategic need for it.
And there's something else.
We will do whatever we can to give Lord Frey what he needs.
Not what, whom.
What? No.
Our father requires Lord Edmure to wed one of his daughters, Roslyn.
How old is she?
19.
Could I see her first?
You want to count her teeth? We depart for the twins in the morning. We need an answer before we leave, and a wedding not more than a fortnight thereafter, or this alliance is at an end.
Your father does realize we're in the middle of a war.
Father is old. It would put his heart at peace if you could see her wed to a good husband.
And his recent experience has made him wary of long engagements.
He has every right to be. Please excuse us while we discuss it.
Oh, they're going to marry him instead.
Yeah.
Why should I let that old ferret choose my bride for me? Very least, I should be offered the same choice you were. I'm his liege lord.
He's a proud man, and we've wounded him.
I didn't wound him. My answer is no.
Listen to me, and listen very carefully.
The laws of gods and men are very clear. No man can compel another man to marry.
The laws of my fist are about to compel your teeth.
It's all right. You heard him. If you refuse, our alliance with the Freys is dead.
He's wanted me for one of his daughters since I was 12. He's not going to stop wanting it now. When I say no, you will come back and offer me a daughter of my choosing.
You're willing to risk our freedom and our lives for a chance at a prettier wife.
I have a war to fight.
That's your fault. You broke the oath yourself. You can't blame it on him. You messed up in the first place by being...
I had something less permanent in mind.
I've won every battle, but I'm losing this war. If we don't do this and do it now, we're lost.
You gotta take more responsibility than that.
Yeah, I think he...
I'll marry her. You're paying for my sins, Uncle. It's not fair or right. I'll remember it.
I don't know.
I see my men have finally found you something appropriate to wear.
Yes, most kind of them. You're a Stark bannerman, Lord Bolton. I am acting on Lady Stark's orders to return Jaime Lannister to King's Landing.
When King Rob left Harrenhal, his mother was his prisoner. If she wasn't his mother, he'd have hanged her for treason. I should send you back to Rob's staff.
You should. Instead, you're sitting here, watching me fail at dinner. Why might that be?
Wars cost money. Many people would pay a great deal for you.
We both know who would pay the most. I'll make you pay the most. If we found out you captured me, send me back up north for a summer execution.
You're right. Perhaps the safest thing to do is to kill you both and burn your bodies.
It would be, if you honestly believed my father would never find
He's
out.
like, don't do
King
that.
Rob is keeping your father quite busy. He doesn't have time for anything else.
He'll make time for you.
As soon as you're well enough to travel, I will allow you to go to King's Landing as restitution for the mistakes my soldiers made. And you will swear to tell your father the truth, that I had nothing to do with your maiming.
Have a drink on it.
I don't partake.
You understand how suspicious that is to ordinary people. Very well, my lady. May our journey continue without further incident.
Oh, she won't be going with you.
I am charged with bringing Sir Jaime to...
You are charged with abetting treason.
I'm afraid I did for the good of the realm.
You're in no place to insist on anything. I would have hoped you'd learned your lesson about overplaying your position.
Oh, this is not good. He's still trying to help her.
Why?
My grandson is the pride of High Garden, the most desirable bachelor in all 7 kingdoms. Your daughter
is rich, the most beautiful woman in all 7 kingdoms, and the mother of the king.
Old. Chaos is a ladder.
Old?
old. I'm something of an expert on the subject. Her change will be upon her before long. I'll spare you the details of what will happen then. You men may have a stomach for bloodshed and slaughter, but this is another matter entirely.
The years punish us as well, I promise you that. My stomach remains quite strong, however. The only thing that might turn it are details of your grandson's nocturnal activities. Do you deny them?
Oh, not at all. A sword swallower through and through.
A boy with his affliction should be grateful for the opportunity to marry the most beautiful woman in the kingdoms and remove the stain from his name.
Did you grow up with boy cousins, Lord Tywin? Sons of your father's bannermen, squires, stable boys?
Of course.
And you never...
No.
Not once? Not in any way?
Never.
I congratulate you upon your restraint. But it's a natural thing, two boys having a go at each other beneath the sheets.
Perhaps High Garden has a high tolerance for unnatural behavior.
I wouldn't say.
High Garden, high.
True, we don't tie ourselves in knots over a discreet bit of buggery, but brothers and sisters, where I come from, that stain would be very difficult to wash out.
I will not breathe further life into a malicious lie by discussing.
Lie or not, you must admit many people find it quite convincing. Convincing enough to put swords in their hands and send them off to kill Lannisters and Tyrells, thanks to our new affiliation.
I don't care what people believe, and neither do you.
As an authority on myself, I must disagree.
Now, if the rumors about my children were true, then Joffrey is no king at all, and House Tyrell is throwing its prize flower into the dirt.
And if Cersei is too old to give Laura's children, we are throwing another prize flower into the dirt. It is a chance we simply cannot take.
The uncertainty makes you uncomfortable. All right, I'll remove it for you. If you refuse to marry Loras to Cersei, I will name him to the King's Guard. I'm sure you're familiar with the King's Guard's vows. He will never marry, he will never have children, the Tyrell name will fade, and High Garden will go to the children of Joffrey and Marjorie.
You would have your grandson protected by someone who disgusts you.
I would have my grandson protected by a skilled warrior who takes his vows seriously. Shall I draw up the order, or do you consent to this match?
It's a rare enough thing, a man who lives up to his reputation.
There are like two giants in this room having that conversation. I didn't breathe while they were talking.
Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
That was crazy.
Lord. That's a good way to put it. Two giants. Oh, that's gonna... Yeah. Not good. That's...
Oh, big crap. Such a small little thing. Climb! Climb!
If they climb, they could make it worse. Oh, no. So bad.
Old.
Oh!
Climb. Climb. Oh, God. Oh,
Don't let go! Somebody start
Oh,
climbing.
Don't do it.
Oh my gosh.
They're climbing.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're like really far away.
They gotta swing their legs. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Oh,
Oh my god.
no.
Man.
Oh.
Oh my god, he broke his arm.
Yes.
There you go.
Woo. He's mad. Oh, I want them dead. Man, that was...
He did try to kill him, basically.
Yeah.
That's a wonderful
Oh.
pin.
No, it's more a brooch, really. Well, I suppose a brooch is a sort of pin, so...
Just could not care less.
I'm very happy.
I am as well.
Could you fake it any harder?
Yes, me too, definitely.
They're not getting married, though, I don't think.
Large weddings since I was quite young. The guests, the food, the tournaments, and the bride, of course. The most beautiful bride in the world. A beautiful gown.
Trying better now.
Green brocade with fringed sleeves.
Say French
To hide
sleeves.
on, my lady.
No, I'd never left Winterfell before I came to King's Landing. But it sounds wonderful. I can't wait to see it. And to leave this place.
It's terrible, isn't it? Most terrible place there is.
Suppose there's anything we can do about this?
We can have them both killed.
It's hard to say which of the four of us is getting the worst of this arrangement. Probably Sansa. Though Loras will certainly come to know a deep and singular misery.
Father doesn't discriminate. We're all being shipped off to hell together.
On a boat you built.
Tyrells were plotting to undermine our family. I did what I did to protect our family.
I'm your family. A member of your family who's actively contributed to that family's survival. Whether or not you or father or anyone else wants to admit it.
I do admit it. If it weren't for your trick with the wildfire, Stannis would have sacked the city before Father got here. Our heads would still be resting on the city gate.
Trying to have me killed is an odd way of saying thank you. There are two people in King's Landing who can give an order to a king's guard. Did you or did you not order Sir Mandan to kill me during the Battle of the Blackwater?
Her silence
She
is
did.
Yes.
Huh?
The impulse I understand. He hates me because I'm the only one who tells him what he really is.
Or did he?
Fair enough. He wants me dead. But his stupidity, he could have had me poisoned and no one would have known. But the king orders a king's guard to murder the hand of the king in full view of his own army. The boy's an idiot.
What do you want me to say?
I want you to tell me if my life is still in danger.
Probably, but not from Joffrey. He won't do anything now Father's here.
7 kingdoms united in fear of Jaime Lannister.
Not the Tyrells. Soon they won't need to be afraid of him. Joffrey will belong to Marjorie, the little doe-eyed whore, and so will his children and their children. History will be taken from our hands.
You may escape at least. Once Jaime gets back, Sir Loras may come down with a terrible case of sword through bowels.
When he gets back, yes. But when do we think that's going to be? He's out there somewhere.
Me or not, I'm truly fucked.
Again, they have this hatred and then the sibling actually... Oh my goodness.
I don't think they will even notice it.
You're right.
Oh my
It's not my wedding.
This situation's gonna get way
Anyway,
messed
from
up.
what I can tell, the dress
Because she's her handmaiden and he has to marry her.
Yeah.
Oh my
You
god.
never make me anything as dull as this for my wedding. First likes green and gold brocade.
I'm sure he does.
Will they let me invite my family?
They haven't asked my opinion.
But do you think they will?
No. Lady Sansa, Lord Tyrion to see you. Should I?
I beg your pardon, my lady.
Good afternoon, Lord Tyrion. I was just trying on a gown for King Joffrey's wedding.
Yes, it should be quite a wedding. I need to speak with you, Lady Sansa.
Of course.
Alone, if I may.
Why do you need to speak to her alone?
Shay, please excuse her, Lord Tyrion. She's not from here. But I trust her, even though she tells me not to.
Sometimes. We think we want to hear something. And it's only afterwards, when it's too late, that we realize we wished we'd heard it under entirely different circumstances.
It's all right, really.
How to begin? This is awkward.
Taken from the hands of
This
Aegon's
is
fallen
crazy.
enemies, forged in the fiery breath of Balerion the Dread.
There aren't 1,000 blades.
promise you. Although who doesn't like to see their friends fail now and then?
You're so right. For instance, when I thwarted your plan to give Sansa Stark to the Tyrells, I'm going to be honest, I did feel an unmistakable sense of enjoyment there.
But your confidant, the one who fed you information about my plans, the one you swore to protect, you didn't bring her any enjoyment, and she didn't bring me any enjoyment. She was a bad investment on my part.
Luckily, I have a friend who wants to try something new, something daring, and he was so grateful to me for providing this fresh experience.
What?
Oh, God.
I did what I did for the good of the realm. The realm? Do you know what the realm is? It's the 1,000 blades of Aegon's enemies. A story we agree to tell each other over and over till we forget that it's a lie.
But what do we have left once we abandon the lie? Chaos, a gaping pit waiting to swallow us all.
Chaos isn't a pit. Chaos is a ladder.
Many who try to climb it fail, and never get to try again.
Oh my God.
What did he do?
The fall breaks them.
Oh my gosh. No. Oh.
And some are given a chance to climb, but they refuse to cling to the realm. Or the gods. Or love. Illusions. The ladder is real. Climb. Well, there is.
That's why it's called The Climb. That is... Oh my God. I hate Littlefinger.
Yes.
How does he outsmart Varys? The sun.
Look at that.
He's gonna see it.
Oh yeah, she's never seen anything above.
There it is. You could see it from the mountains. Mountains are pretty high. And look at the other side. More green.
Oh my gosh.
I stopped.
Look at that. Dang.
I wonder if the first people to kiss on the top of the world. On top of the wall.
Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's insane. This episode was great. I was like, how could they possibly follow up last episode? But they kind of did. Not gonna lie.